In this video, you'll learn how to explain code using Claude Code. This guide will take you through the steps necessary to effectively utilize Claude for providing explanations of your code files, functions, and overall project logic. Begin by opening PowerShell on your computer. You can do this by searching for PowerShell in your Start menu or Applications folder. Once PowerShell is open, navigate to your project directory by typing cdc pubti your project and pressing enter. It is important to ensure that Claude is located inside the project folder to access all relevant files. Next, to start Claude, simply type Claude in the PowerShell window and hit enter. This action will initiate Claude, allowing it to read and analyze all your code files within the specified project folder. You will know Claude has started successfully when you see the prompt indicating it is ready for your input. Now that Claude is operational, you can give instructions in plain English for it to explain specific aspects of your code. For instance, if you want Claude to describe a file, you might type explain what main.py does line by line. Alternatively, you could ask Claude to explain a function by saying explain the calculate total function in main.go and what it returns. These clear instructions will help Claude generate accurate and relevant explanations. If you need a broader understanding of your project, you can request an overview by typing explain the workflow of this Python Flask API project. Similarly, if you're working with SQL and need clarification, you might say, explain what this SQL query does and how it works. Select users.name, count orders.id from users left, join orders. These types of requests will lead to comprehensive explanations tailored to your needs. Once Claude provides its explanations, you will receive a breakdown in plain English that details the logic flow for functions, classes, or even the entire project. If you require further clarification, you can ask follow-up questions. For example, you might request, explain this function in simpler terms for a beginner, or show me an example of input and output for this function. These interactions will enhance your understanding of the code. That wraps up today's guide. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next